My name is Casco0 Vlogs, and today we are going to be talking about Amouranth. Now, there's this whole thing that's been going on with her as of lately, that she claims that she's in an abusive relationship.
Okay, for you to tell me what I didn't say, especially if the context is literally I was waiting for a response.
And she claims that all this bad stuff is happening to her, but I call BS on it completely. And actually, I can show you guys hard evidence and facts. 90% chance that she's lying, all right? You can go by body language, and to be honest, she kind of exposed herself that she was lying in her own video. That's right, I actually watched an hour and 40 minutes of a person I'm uninterested in to show you guys the BS that these streamers and these Twitch girls and these 304s do. So without further ado, we're gonna be getting into this, but before we do, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and comment to help me get my video out there in the jungle that we call you. So without further ado, we're gonna be getting into this right now. So before I give you guys the evidence, I'm gonna need the men, all right, the simp men, to move the head from up here, from down here, separated. Go outside. She's an average chick. Don't put her on a pedestal. Now, I want you guys to take a couple of things from this, and I have written down and watched the entire hour and 40-minute stream. So here are some of the key points. And I'm gonna put a couple of clips in this as well so you guys can see what I'm saying, but it's a lot and I don't want this video to be too long. So in the video, in the actual VOD, she talks about the guy saying he's going to offer dogs and sell the horses. Now, I find that very hard to believe because in her name, she actually admits that everything's in her name. So he actually has no financial control over her. Now, offering the dogs, that's a possibility. I'm gonna let her have that. That could be possible, all right? It could be possible, but it's very unlikely. And she said that he's been saying this for a while. So after somebody says they're gonna do something for so long, it usually loses its touch. But now she wants to act like there's a problem about it when there's obviously isn't a problem. If he keeps saying, I'm gonna, off your dogs, I'm gonna off your dogs, I'm gonna off your dogs, you're gonna stop believing it. And she did admit in her own VOD that he's been saying it all the time. So what is the difference now? Why does she suddenly believe it now? There's a reason, don't worry, we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into it. So in her own VOD, I actually got so bad that her own stream was saying, why don't you leave? Why don't you leave? Her excuse is because it's like Jack on the High. He's really nice, he's really mean. But she was dealing with this for years. Like, just leave. You have the financial leverage. There's nothing he can financially do to do anything to her. You guys have to remember, this chick is a millionaire. She lives in a different realm than us. She has more opportunities than us. I call BS. The next major red flag in this whole little scandal thing that she has going on here, this whole big lie she has going on here, he says he will threaten to divorce her. What world do we live in? She's in America. Do you guys know who wins divorces? Do you know who wins divorces? Let's sit back, guys. Let's think about it. Women win divorces. There is no advantage to a man getting married, and there's no advantage to a man getting a divorce. Women always win the divorce. They always get half or more than half or 80% in some cases of all the men's stuff. Not only is she the breadwinner, not only is she the one who's more well known, but she's the woman. Let's just say that it was in his name, which it isn't. I have something for that as well. But let's just say that it was all in his name, right? Let's just say that all the money was tied in his accounts. Everything was in his name. Not only could she win the case because she's the one who's on stream, but she's the wife. She's going to get everything from him, all right? This exists. It's not fake. Look at Jeff Bezos and his wife. She got half of his stuff. Look at almost any case. The woman always wins. BS. That's what it is. I call BS. That can't be used as a threat. That can't be used as leverage against a woman because women always win the divorce. They get your stuff. That's why women file for divorce more than men, because they take your stuff. Like, how is that obvious to you guys? Now, diving a little bit deeper into this, like I said, I watched the entire thing, did a little research. She claims, and this is pretty much exactly what she said, he will leave her with $1 million and take the rest, which is impossible, all right? The court will always win in her favor because she's a woman. And secondly, she's the one that's doing all the work, guys. It makes no sense. It really makes no sense. Really think about that. Now, the next thing where she kind of exposes herself. So if you watch the video at 49 minutes and 17 seconds in the video, she claims he said he will ruin her reputation.
I'm not the one who blew it up. You literally already told me that you were gonna divorce me, ruin my reputation by lying on my social media, pretending to fucking...
I want you guys to pay attention to the fact that she says pretending to, and then she just says effing, and then talks about how he said he was gonna offer dogs. She never actually said what he would do or how he could do it, because it's impossible for him to actually do it. He cannot ruin her reputation, and now I will explain why. But he can't ruin her reputation. She's a 304. It's so stupid. She has her reputation to ruin. She's already ruined it herself. She's known to be a 304. No one respects this chick, all right? Actually, it got so bad that while she was crying, people were talking about smashing her.
24-hour stream that we're not going to Disney World now, that we're supposed to go to next week. And then he's gonna sell both my horses immediately. Already canceled the plane tickets. Like, go away. Like, just leave me alone.
I'm done with your antics. You want him, just say it. Gosh. Sorry this is happening, love. Don't listen to the gross, filthy comments some of chat is saying. You'll need to do better.
Don't get married to trap.
You can cry on my shoulder anytime.
They're laughing at her. They're making fun of her.
I'm surprised you can even cry with all that plastic in your face.
I don't have any plastic in my face, thank you though.
Her chat isn't really going on with what she's saying at all. Her chat does not fit the mood at all. You know why? Because no one respects this chick, because she built a reputation of being a thought, of being a 304, of being a loose chick. No one respects loose chicks. They will smash loose chicks. You get simp guys simping for loose chicks, but no one actually legitimately respects this chick. No one does. You get all the simpy boy comments, all the soy boys, oh, we treat you better, blah, 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 blah. But you guys have to understand, she's a powerhouse. This chick isn't weak physically, but financially, this chick isn't weak. She's a effing powerhouse. Like, you guys aren't getting it. She has a ranch and stuff, dude. Like, this chick is very, very wealthy. She's not at any risk. She has a reputation. She's in this field where, like, no one respects her, but she could do whatever she wants. Like, you guys aren't getting it. He can't ruin her reputation. There's nothing to be ruined. The next thing I want to talk about is the whole money thing. She was like, oh, he'll take everything from me. She admits in her own stream they have a tied bank account. Again, the court will side in her favor. If your bank is tied, they're going to give her all the money. If she's in true danger, why don't you call 911? I was going to bring that up, but someone actually said that. Someone's like, why don't you call 911? And she says something to that, which I'm going to reveal later on in the video. But the funny part is that she says this exactly at 38 minutes in and 55 seconds in the actual vibe. She says, better stay on stream before you try something crazy.
Log off, call family. What are they gonna do? It's better if I stay on in case you try something crazy.
Because 911 doesn't exist. If you are actually in danger, he'd really try something crazy, you wouldn't be on stream. The women who are actually abused do not do this, and I think this is a freaking insult to women who actually do deal with abuse. This isn't abuse at all. And she, like I said, she exposes herself. I'm gonna show you guys. She exposes herself later on. I will have clips for that for you guys, but I want to build up so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. There's a bunch of little key factors, there's a bunch of big factors that you guys need to take away before I actually show you guys what I'm talking about. The next thing, to make somebody believe a lie, you must say it and repeat it constantly, which she does exactly. She consistently tells the audience things that he said to make it more believable. He said he'll take the dogs. He said he'll do this, and she repeats it the entire stream. He said he'll do this. He said he'll do that, like, constantly. She repeats herself. I want to make sure this is clear. Actually abused victims, they don't talk like that. They're actually scared for their lives. They don't chastise and do all this stuff. They're victims. They don't fight back. This chick is constantly fighting back, roasting them, doing all this stuff. You know why? Because I don't want to reveal it yet, but keep watching. That's why. And another part of her vibe, she says that he constantly tells her that what she can and can't do, right? She's claiming that he says, oh, I'm gonna win this, I'm gonna take this, you have no power, they're gonna let me do this, they're gonna let me do this. And she's lying so hard, which I'll show you guys a clip of. She actually laughs because she knows it's so freaking ridiculous. She knows what she's saying is complete nonsense.
Like, can you bang just for yourself? I don't know if you can do that in Texas. If you're, I don't know how that works. And if you're married, I'm not sure. feel like it's something you should be able to do. He tells me you can't. I'm like, I don't believe that, actually. I'm pretty sure you can. He's like, no, that's not how that works. I'm like, I don't think that's accurate. But now, you know, he's gaslighted me so much at this point that I just question everything that I think I know.
Because she doesn't have Google at her fingertips. He's like, oh, if I divorce her, they're gonna let me win. If I do this, they're gonna let me do this. I can take all their account, I can take the money. And it's such a lie that she actually laughs. She's like, I don't know, I just don't know what to believe anymore. I just don't know what to believe anymore because he's lying to me. Because what I do, everything I do is wrong. Like, are you kidding me? She's a terrible actress. A terrible actress. So, exactly what I'm talking about. There's a certain law in Texas that she was talking about. That she says she doesn't know something about. But she just can't simply Google it to find out. Alright, you guys, now we're at the part of the video where she exposes herself, which you guys have been waiting for. The only real thing that was in this 1 hour stream is that he said he will get a divorce. That I do believe, that he did say he would get a divorce, and she doesn't want that. Honestly, from how it seems, they both seem to kind of deserve each other.
You blew it up for nothing. Why? Like, you were literally threatening to, you were telling me to leave. You were telling me that you were gonna get a divorce and take all my money and ruin my reputation. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, what do you mean, why? Wait, why did I beat you to it? Wait, why did I beat you to it?
To be honest, they seem to have a very odd relationship, but they also seem to deserve each other. I'm not saying he's completely innocent, but she's definitely the one pulling the strings. She's definitely the one who's causing this. One of her actual chat people said, why don't you call the police? She claims the police can't do anything for verbal abuse.
Call the police? What are they gonna do? He hasn't physically hit me. They can't just arrest him. If that was the case, you know, there'd be a lot less abuse. It's like verbal abuse in the world.
And that's a lie. They can do something because of verbal abuse. And the funny part is that she realizes how bad she lied, and she does the creepiest smile you'll ever see. And lastly, to follow up to what I was talking about before, she explains, so he said he wanted a divorce, right? She explains that she doesn't want a divorce. And in fact, she says she wants him on stream, but he doesn't want to be on stream. He said, or she says that he said at least, is going to mess up if he's on stream. It's going to do this if I'm on stream. I don't want to be in the light. But she wants him in the light. She said, well, all this wouldn't have happened if you just would have done what I said.
You're really going to my phone. So if he had just streamed with me, like I wanted to, like we could be the next Nick and Melena. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny. It is kind of funny though. Would have made a great reality TV show, but no! Instead, he wanted to, God forbid, you tell the Coomers that I exist and ruin the business model. No, it wouldn't. Fucking make it more fun. Asshole.
Now you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. She just pretty much says what the whole thing was. He's not doing what she wants, so she's going to ruin him. Because she's a smart chick, alright? She looks dumb, she might be average, she might be tricking and cucking a bunch of simp men who can't get women, but any dude who's financially smart or smart in any type of way, they can realize what she's doing, and it's very, very easy to see. I'm not gonna count all the little soy boys that's reporting on it and all that stuff, all those YouTubers. I'm not counting that. I'm actually talking about real life crap. People who actually deal with abuse victims and people who have actually been abused. This is a freaking insult. This is a disgrace. Using manipulative powers, pretty much. That's what she's doing, alright? She's manipulating her audience and she's manipulating her dude because she knows that she can get away with it. That's just what it boils down to, because at the end of the day, she's a female, he's a dude, they're automatically gonna believe her. You have the woman who's automatically gonna believe her, and you have the simp dude who's automatically gonna believe her. And it's politically correct to automatically believe her. Real abusive relationships don't work like this. I'm telling you guys right now, it doesn't happen like this. They're actually afraid and fearful for their life. They're this verbally or physical. It doesn't happen like this. They don't act like this, all right? They don't laugh. It's not a laughing matter when you're actually an abuse victim. I might be getting a little heated right now, guys, but I find this to be an insult to women. Like I said in many of my videos, I fight for women. Women like this are dangerous to women. All right? They really are. So I want you guys to kind of just look at this stuff, man. It's obviously a lie. I don't have to prove much of a point. All right? It's not that hard to realize. This is a lie. This chick is up to no good. She's always been up to no good. And you can already tell the type of woman she is by the type of work that she does. You shouldn't be surprised. All right? You really shouldn't be surprised. It's a lie. I'm not saying the guy's innocent. I want to make sure that's very clear. I'm not saying the guy's innocent, but this chick is a sick, twisted piece of SH, all right? Something's wrong with this chick. I want to make sure you guys really realize that something's wrong with this chick, and hopefully she doesn't ruin this guy because she has the actual power to do so. I'm not saying he's a great guy, all right? Make sure, like I said, I'm not saying he's a great guy, but one thing for sure, we know she's sick. We know she has mental problems. She's a very unstable individual. You can see it in her eyes, all right? You can see it all in her face. There's way more to the story than this. And like I said, like you guys saw, they must have had an argument. He didn't do what she wanted. Now she's doing a Johnny Depp, Amber Heard to him, all right? It's the same thing like how hard it was for Johnny Depp to win his case when there was so much evidence that he was an actual victim. Men don't win, and she knows this. I'm abused. I'm getting hurt. Not physically though, but I'm abused. He's being mean to me. Bet you did something though, didn't you? What have you done? I promise you she hasn't been innocent. What have you done? She was just innocent. I was just doing what I was supposed to do, master. I was just doing what I was supposed to do, and he just came and started being mean to me. It doesn't work like that. It never works like that. This is a disgrace. And it pisses me off to see chicks like this manipulate not only men, but women as well. Because then you have women who actually might believe this, and they actually might have a good relationship, and then they think they're getting abused. And then the people who are really getting abused, they're not listened to. Because of women like this. This is not okay, dude. Anyway, I'm getting too heated, guys. I don't want this video to be too long. I want to know what you guys think. You guys think that this chick is lying, you believe her? Honestly, I honestly want to know what you guys think. Like I said, think with this head, not with that head. She's just an average chick. Get over it. Go outside, get some girls. If you can think logically, I want to know your opinion, guys. But that's going to be it for the video, all right? If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and comment. Help me get my video out there. And this jungle that we call you. So without further ado, that's going to be it for the video. Remember, I'm not arrogant. I'm just confident. And thank you for watching.